All right, word up. Reporting live from an alleyway in Toronto. This is DOPECHEF Media. All right, word up. Reporting live from an alleyway in Toronto. This is DOPECHEF Media, and we're here with two of the most beautiful women in the world from the Stoner's Girl Guide.
Hi, I'm Onya Ganja.
And I'm Tacago.
Tacago. All right, word up. Onya Ganja, Tacago from the Stoner's Girl Guide. And the first thing I want to bring up with, and the reason why we're here, of course, is to talk about cats. So we're in an alleyway, and do you have any favorite cats?
I love all cats equally.
I'm going to say the big cats, cheetahs and lions.
The other reason we're here today is to talk about the Stoner Girls Guide. And of course, you're the Stoner Girl of the Summer here. So how did that make you feel?
It was an honor, actually, to get that, just because I've always been a big fan of, well, not always, but ever since I heard of the vlog, I've been a big fan. I was honored.
Awesome, awesome. And how was the summer for you both?
Amazing. It was my first summer ever in Toronto, so a very different experience than living in the middle of the woods in a van or whatever, but it was awesome.
I was away for August. I have a band called Side Pony Nation, and we did this European trip and called it Two Broads Abroad. And so August felt like it was a long time, actually, because we were just traveling around Europe, and lots of beaches, lots of toplessness.
Dope, yeah. So check out Side Pony Nation and check out the Stoner Girls Guide. How did the Stoner Girls Guide start?
3 of my buddies and I were sitting around smoking weed, and we realized that stoners needed us to help them figure out what to watch on Netflix. So it started as the Stoner Girls Guide to Netflix, and then we realized we just had a lot of things that were really important to us that we wanted to talk about.
Dope. And do you have any recommendations for Netflix?
One of my favorite gems is Headhunters. It's a thriller. And also The Skin I Live In, starring Antonio Banderas, that I always try to get everyone to watch.
We got the Stoner Girls Guide of the Summer right here, but what about some of the other seasons or any other contenders you got? And what is this awards?
Just an opportunity to celebrate women. I mean, we try to choose women that are open or out of the closet as far as pot smoking, and we really look for women that dare people to dream.
We're here today, and it is actually a big week for DOPECHEF Media. It's actually the biggest week we've ever had because we're actually now fully accredited in the world's #1 news source, which is Vice. So they used some of our footage in from the Mark Emery return rally. They just did a report last week. So I guess, do you guys have any thoughts on Vice?
I think Vice is great. Everything I know about eating pussy, if I can say that on camera, I learned from Vice. So, I mean, I think they do a lot of good in the world. And as far as news, they're my authority. I don't look to other news sources. It's Vice or, I mean, the cannabis culture people, but.
Yeah, big fan of Vice. Love Noisy and Thump and all the other, like, intermediary things. And, yeah, gets the story, goes to the root of things I care about.
For real, yeah, and we are in an alley. We got a car coming through. Yeah, live on the scene, live on the set. And we were just talking about Vice. Now, what happened last week, there was a Vice article, and it was about, it's a pretty popular article, and it was marijuana as an aphrodisiac. And I was wondering, are they off here, or, are stoner girls more sexual than none, or what do you think?
I think because we're already part of a subculture, we feel less constrained by social norms that tell us we should feel embarrassed about sex or whatever. I've said on Pot TV before that hash is probably the biggest. But yeah, drugs and sex, I mean, they go together great, right?
They go together pretty good, yeah. I definitely like getting stoned and getting romantical. When I'm dancing as well, I like being high too, so they kind of just go together because you just let the music take you.
All those things.
Awesome, yeah, and this is what we're talking about here in an alleyway.
And you are watching DOPECHEF Media.
We're heading into an election, and do you have any hopes with Justin Trudeau and the legalization of marijuana? Or?
I do. We've actually both met Justin in person. He has the longest eyelashes ever.
He's dreamy.
So I think that gives them charismatic authority, right? Which that's typically how politicians can really get things done. Although I personally believe that Big Pharma is more powerful than our government and they don't want it to be legalized. So even if he has those intentions, I'm not sure if the people with the biggest pockets won't be able to stop him from making that dream come true.
I hope he makes it happen. He's got my vote.
Yeah.
For real, yeah. So that's what this legalization would be like the end to prohibition, and that actually brings up what I was going to bring up, which is the Side Pony Nation song and one of the songs of the summer, the L.C.B.O. Because the L.C.B.O. really is like it's almost a celebration of the end of prohibition. If that's when it was set up, when alcohol was prohibited, and then they brought in the L.C.B.O. Do you think that there could be like an L.C.B.O. of cannabis in the future?
Oh, definitely. It's in the works right now.
For real, yeah, and check out the music video L.C.B.O. Have any thoughts on that video?
It was just fun to make. It was we filmed it on our roof. It's actually going to be used in an upcoming documentary that talks about how, well, it's funny that you say the L.C.B.O. is like the end of prohibition, because a lot of people alternatively think that it should be, you should be able to get liquor at convenience stores and things like that. So where that conversation is going, it's actually going to be used in an upcoming documentary kind of about that topic. And just because we do celebrate the L.C.B.O., but really it's the only place that in Ontario where you can buy your liquor, and maybe that's weird, right?
Except for people that make moonshine back from where I'm from, but yeah.
For real, yeah. So we'll see if there's a CCBO or what kind of method they'll use for this. But if there was a legalization, this could be, we're heading into some huge times here.
And what do we do tomorrow? The same damn thing.
I remember I met you both at the screening of The Culture High. It was actually a few weeks ago. So I was just wondering about it. Do you have any reviews, or how did you think about that movie?
It was amazing. I think it's a really important tool for activists to have something like that they can bring to their communities. So,
yeah, I really enjoyed it. I did learn a few new things for sure.
That movie's coming out in October. I think it's the 17th or something like that. It's coming out soon, so people that haven't seen it or that weren't at the premiere, they can check that out and check out the interview on Dope Chef we got with Adam Scorgie. After the premiere, we went over to Vapor Central, and then we got some of this footage, and this is some very hot footage when you got your lower backside signed. How was that, and how did this come about?
Twitter. It's always Twitter.
Late night Twitter, a lot of THC in my head. But I mean, my whole thing is like when I first started in cannabis activism, I just tried to be serious all the time. I was always wearing suit jackets and stuff. And now I'm just like, I just want to have fun. And those guys deserve to have groupies. That's a gendered term. But so we just wanted to make them feel special. And what makes a man feel more special than signing a woman's body? I'm the world's worst feminist, but yes.
You're the best. You're the best.
Yeah, exactly. And since you brought up the topic of feminism, this is one thing I wanted to ask you both, just because this is a popular trend that we've seen online, is, pictures of hot girls smoking marijuana. What do you think about this trend, these kind of, I don't know if you've seen these photos, but there's a lot of them online.
Oh, I've seen them.
Rihanna's got a lot on her Instagram, too.
Yeah, actually, one of my research supervisors really wanted me to write something about Rihanna, and I've been trying. But I don't have any objections to it. It's just not what amuses me to do, like, myself, personally. But obviously, women are awesome. Smoking weed is awesome. We just want there to be something that isn't just that online. I'm not trying to attack any women at all. We think it's awesome.
Just more, maybe some more substance. Like, not saying there's not a lack of substance, but accompanying the hot girl with smoking weed with an article or a story or an anecdote, perhaps.
Mm-hmm.
Right now, if someone Googles hot girls smoking weed, they're going to find a lot of stuff. If I go down, I don't come back up. Then I know I'm cut off. That's how I drop it.
Feels like a summer day out here, but we are in the start of fall. What are your thoughts on this season or this time of year and Halloween this year, I guess?
Can I say the F word?
Yeah.
It's my fucking favorite. I love fall. It's my happiest time. I think Halloween's an awesome community holiday, whereas a lot of the other ones are very like family centered. So I think it's cool that it gets people, you know, so people know their neighbors and that sort of thing.
I just love dressing up, no matter what. Give me any occasion, and I'll dress up for it.
Stay tuned to dopechef.com for more information.
On Twitter, I'm StonerGirlGuide. I do make cookies. Yes, it's true. StonerGirlsGuide.com. If you Google Stoner Girls, what comes up? Not people in their underwear. I love girls in their underwear again. I just want to say that, but.
And I'm on Twitter, I'm Tacago, Tacago, and I have a blog, Look Who's Killing It, where I profile female artists who are killing it in their chosen medium, and that's Twitter at LWKI blog. Check it out.
Word up, yeah. So check out Look Who's Killing It, check out the Stoner Girls Guide, check out dopechef.com, and thanks a lot for talking with us.
Thank you.
Word. Word out.
Hey, what's up? I'm Tacago.
And I'm Onya Ganja.
And you are watching Dope Chef Media.
Yeah, thanks a lot.